Hi, this is Phoenix Genesis for PhoenixGenesis.com, and our two YouTube channels, Phoenix Genesis and Frag Camp. This is, we're playing Minecraft on PlayStation 4, my Phoenix Genesis Survival World with the Natural Texture Pack. In our previous video, this is a three-part series on how to tame an ocelot, how to get your cat home, and then how to name tag your new kitty. This is part 2. In the previous video, I showed you how to find the ocelot and how to tame the ocelot with gently with fish. And now we're in the jungle and we've got to get the kitty home. And I recommend doing this if you're doing survival peaceful mode. If you're a hardcore person and you refuse to go in peaceful mode, then remember the cat only scares, your new kitty will only scare off creepers. It will not scare off, spiders or skeletons or zombies, other things, dark creepy things that go bump in the night. So it's very important that if it's, you did this process and it starts to get dark, make your kitty sit and made sure you brought some wood along with you. And then what you could do is build yourself a little hut for the evening for you and your kitty. I don't know if you could build a tree house and have your kitty climb a tree. That's something I'd like to experiment with. I think that would be cool. I do have in my netherland, I do have a tree house and I do have some ocelots and cats, but they're at the bottom with the dog at the kind of foyer entrance. So anyway, here Kitty's kind of stuck in the sugar cane, so I'm kind of breaking away the sand here and making it more flat for the kitty. And you gotta be careful not to hit the kitty. And of course I'm not using a weapon because remember I have not name tagged the cat yet, so it can die, and I worked really hard and this is my first kitty ever on any of my survival world, so I'm really excited. Okay, it moved on its own, so that's why I used a torch. I figured the torch is kind of gentle. And now here's a problem. The fastest way, like again I said to bring a map, because a map is really the easiest way to figure out how to get home, especially that jungle's pretty dense and confusing. So what I'm doing here is I've got the map and I'm looking at my coordinates and I'm realizing the easiest, fastest, quickest point is a straight line. Oh, kitty, maybe kitty can eat the chicken. Yummy chicken for the kitties. Nice. Yes, they like chicken. Chicken and tuna, chicken and egg. Yes. So what I decided the easiest way to go is to swim across this little lake here, and Kitty's already swimming. I don't even have to ask Kitty. I guess you just ask Kitty to follow you once and Kitty's good to go. So here we are, and again I'm looking at my coordinates to make sure I'm going in the right direction, because I don't know, like with other friendly mobs, when you're trying to lure sheep or pigs or cows home, they tend to get distracted easily, and I want to make sure my kitty does not get distracted and I get Kitty home safely. So here we go. Come on, nice kitty, let's swim. Yes, Kitty likes having a little bath, so that's good. And if I had any fleas from being in the jungle, it'll be like defleed, deloused, and nice and clean. Oh, look at clean little kitty. Oh, come on, kitty, don't drown. No, don't drown. Come on, get up. Good kitty. Oh, sheep wants to be friends with the kitty. Yes, the kitty's nice. Oh, by the way, yeah, so how we got our Siamese cat Suki, we're going to swim across this and it's the same process. So we got Suki in March of 2011, and we used to live in downtown Los Angeles, my boyfriend and I, at the time, and there was this church, this Catholic church. I'm Jewish, but my boyfriend's Catholic. His aunt had like a communion there, and like other friends of mine had gone to that frequented that church. It was over by USC where I went to school, and USC's University of Southern California. Anyway, I was out there one day playing fetch with my dog, service dog Ray. And you can see lots of training videos on YouTube with him. And the ball went into the bushes at the church, and he was taking forever. And I'm like, why is he taking forever? And out he comes with this little itty bitty Siamese kitty who was like, we didn't even know she was white because she was so filthy with tar. She was kind of black. By the way, on our Harley the Cat Facebook page, which you can go ahead and smash a like and kind of check out the photos of her before and after, how bad she looked. Anyway, and the kitty was coming to me, and I'm like, why does Kitty have a walnut in her mouth? And I realized that she had a lot of necrosis, which is dead skin. Her mouth had been ripped open. Her nose, like all the skin had been torn off. Her ear was split open, and her bones looked like they were either broken or fractured or somehow damaged, and she could hardly walk. And she just came up to me. She was about 4 months old at the time. She just crawled really, really. First she was hesitating, and I said, it's okay, come here, kitty. And she came and crawled in my lap and looked at me with those big blue eyes like, I'm dying, please save my life. And I mean, what are you going to do? I felt like God would smite me with lightning bolts. It was at a church after all, if I didn't, take the kitty home. So that was it. I picked her up in my arms, and then she turned to my dog Ray and hissed. I said, no, he's part of the package. He found you, so he comes home, he lives with us. And she's like, oh, whatever, okay, I'll tolerate him. And there was this young couple there that had come out of the church, and I says, excuse me, is this your cat? And they're like, ew, it's disgusting, take it to a shelter and like have it put to sleep. And I was like, that got me so angry. I'm like, that's it, I'm keeping this cat. So I carried the kitty home. I wrapped her in my sweatshirt and carried her home, and it was about 3/4 of a mile. We took a break at LA Trade Tech, which is about halfway point, and she just kind of looked at me, and I called her Suki, S-U-K-I, because that means beloved in Japanese. And anyway, we brought her home, and we called a bunch of Siamese rescues, and they said basically that they would put her to sleep because she was disfigured, and I had been mauled in the face. And I had lost part of my nose. And I was like, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry. We found the cat. I said March 2011 was March 2012. I was mauled in April 2011. I said, you know what? I got blue eyes and I'm missing part of my face. So a little small part of my face too. So I'm keeping the kitty. It was meant to be. And anyway, that's it. Now this is another important thing. In order to bring your kitty home, you should have an area that's good, nice and safe for the kitty, that you're going to want the kitty to be in, that's not going to sit on your chest or your bed and annoy you. And this is the little cat room, which we'll like do that in our room showcase, and you can see what I did to pimp out, and you'll see the other 2 cats that I got for friends, because it's not nice to have kitty alone. Anyway, I hope you like this. This is Phoenix Genesis signing out.